Welcome back to Brownlow Books and Happy New Year. I wanted to take a quick second to talk about 2024 reading challenges and what my plan is, I guess. If you've watched some of my Christmas smut reviews, you'll know that I burnt out. Late November, I burnt out hard. And it was unlike any burnout I have had before because, let's be real, I've burnt out before and I will burn out again because I'm notoriously bad at taking care of myself. So, this burnout, however, felt very different from previous burnouts. Previous burnouts usually revolved around working too hard and, physically and mentally exhausting myself at those jobs to the point that I would come home and it would be couch, dinner, couch, bed. And then get up and do it again the next day. Yeah. This one's different. This is the first one since I started working for myself that did not involve a very specific situation to have happened that I won't go into for trauma-related reasons. It's a different one. When I was working, I was I've fallen behind on regular house chores and can't get to any of the getting ahead kind of chores, the weekly, monthly, yearly things you have to do rather than the daily things. And then when I was doing those chores, I was feeling guilty that, I wasn't reading enough, I wasn't doing enough, artistic stuff, or, just general things that I wanted to do, rather than had to do. But then if I sat down to do literally of any of those things, I started to feel guilty that I wasn't working on the business or doing the chores. It was very much a revolving circle of shit. So yeah, I burnt out on everything, which is a new one for me, to be entirely honest. So yeah, it was just work, house, enjoyable things. I've got family stuff going on. Friends have been sick sometimes, and it's just kind of all. So yeah, I haven't set a reading challenge goal for this year yet. I am seeing my friends setting them on Goodreads. Some even before I thought they would be there, they were doing it at midnight on the 1st, and I was like, that's not like you at all. I think a lot of people's goals this year are to read more, which is great and fine and fair, and they can do what they want. I'm not here to stop anybody from doing what they want when it's not hurting other people, But, yeah, for me, I haven't set one. And I don't know if I'm even gonna set one. Although Goodreads was 12, and I was like, maybe. That seems like a fairly reasonable achievement for someone who reads anywhere from 40 to 76 books in a year. 76 being the year 2020. So yeah, 2021 had 65, I think, 64. And then since then it's been 40, 50. So 40, 50 I think is probably more normal for me. Anyways, Goodreads said 12 and I was like, it might be 12. I could very easily do 12 without any pressure on myself whatsoever. I could have that finished by March. But I'm just honestly not sure because I'm still burnt out. I am still burnt out. I finished my book on New Year's Eve. It is now the 2nd that I'm filming this. And I'm just kind of yeah, I could pick up a book. Do I want to? I just look around and there's so many things to do. So I'm still very much in the circular thought process of my burnout of I should always be doing something else and the thing I'm doing is not important. So I stop doing it and then it gets more and more and more. So yeah, reading challenges. I don't know. I might not set one. I might set a ridiculously easy to achieve one. I might go for broke and set it at 80. Who fucking knows at this point, unfortunately? I feel like everyone's going into their new year and they're just like, yeah, this, I'm gonna do this year. And I'm just like, I haven't recovered from 2020 yet. But yeah, 2023 knocked me on my ass. And, I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you for what my reading challenge goals were for the year, but other than my looking forward, where I'm like, I want to continue on my quest to read more classics and things different from myself and, you know, things that were bestsellers that I missed over the years. Like, other than that, I don't really know. I do want to read more nonfiction. My nonfiction for this year felt quite low compared to past years, but that could be entirely because I do not like dealing with the real world right now either. Yeah, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't. So share with me. Share what's your reading goal, numbers wise, or just like what's your plan going into the new year with a new year of reading books, and what do you want to do? You know? Is it you want to read more fantasy? You want to see what that's all about? Do you want to read more true crime nonfiction? I don't know, anything. Just tell me anything. I want to hear it. I don't need you to make me feel better. That's not what this is about. I want to know. I love knowing what other people's goals are and if what their reasoning is behind their goals. Of like, well, you know, 2 years ago I had a baby and I used to read a lot and now I don't read anything at all, so I want to get back into it. Or if it's just like, I've been reading so much that I've kind of like lost contact with my friends and going out and I want to go out with them more, so I'm reading less this year. Either way is fine. More or less is fine. Like, you don't have to make decisions based on other people when it comes to your personal shit, you know? I think a lot of people forget that sometimes. I'm to the point of rambling now, so just tell me what your goals are in the comments and we'll have a little chat. And thanks for hanging out. I will see you around next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already.